From Seattle, Washington, it's Mad in the Kitchen live with me, Madeline Smithberg. Tonight, rising TikTok star Randy Eisenberg teaches us to make keto stuffed flank steak with brie and zucchini. So grab your flank steak and your brie and let's cook together. Hello and welcome to Mad in the Kitchen live. Tonight, Randy Eisenberg is cooking with us. He's my pal, and Randy is one of the funniest people I know, which puts a lot of pressure on him. We worked together at Comedy Central back in the very beginning of The Daily Show. He has lately been producing hilarious videos, and his TikToks have exploded with more than 800,000 likes. Take a look at a clip of a recent video. Gaze at the farmer's market, and you will understand why.
It's April, and that can only mean one thing. Ramps are in season. Oh, you magical wild onion. You're like a scrappy little leek. You're like a scallion with an attitude problem.
Randy is a hardcore foodie who has recently gone keto. So tonight's show is a salute to fat because Randy is teaching us how to make keto stuffed flank steak with brie and zucchini. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Madeline. Thank you for having me. And I'm very flattered that you said I'm one of the funniest people you know, but I do feel the pressure. So I hope I can deliver on the witty repartee and that sort of stuff.
I think you're going to be fine, Randy. Can you believe that was 25 years ago?
No, and you just aged us. You've dated us.
I know.
Can't be because it isn't. I refuse.
I refuse.
It is shocking.
I refuse. But I heard a rumor
shocking.
that Eileen Katz is actually watching tonight, and I owe my entire career to her, literally.
Oh my God! Hi,
So
Eileen.
hi, Eileen. Thank you for everything. So we have all of our ingredients ready.
Yes.
We've got a pound and a half of flank steak, a cup and a half of zucchini, a cup of sliced mushrooms, which we are going to slice, 2 cloves of garlic, some chopped rosemary, some extra virgin olive oil, 4 ounces of brie, because who doesn't need brie with their steak? And then we're going to have some fresh parsley for garnish. The full recipe will be on my website, madinthekitchen.com, and in the YouTube description on my YouTube channel, also Mad in the Kitchen. As always, my angel, the lovely and talented Marisa Mahoney, is going to be keeping things interesting tonight. Hi, Marisa.
Hi, Madeline. Hi, everyone.
Oh,
As you can see, I'm not alone in my little closet tonight. I have a companion.
I'm dog sitting. That's Dippy. She's the best dog in the world. I want to kidnap her or dog nap her.
She's so sweet. So I will be chatting with you all in the comments as Mad in the Kitchen throughout the show. So keto is trending right now, and some would say it's a fad. And there's been many fads throughout the years, so I want to know all the crazy food fads that you guys have tried throughout the years. Our home chefs tonight, we have Dave in Michigan, who balances his love of deep fried foods with his desire to eat healthy. Don't we all, Dave?
Hi, Dave. I love Dave.
Hi, Madeline. How are you?
I'm so good, Dave, because you're with me.
I love you.
I know. I love
We
you
also
too.
have
It's like-
Shannon in California, who killed it last week with the Dutch baby pancakes and is back again for more.
Hey, Madeline.
Hi,
Hey, Randy.
Shannon. Hi, you guys. Shannon, you're so great.
And then
Thanks,
we also
Madeline.
have Jen.
For you.
We have Jen, and she's right down the street in Woodinville, and she lives to perfect her pizza and bagel making skills. Wow, Jen, that sounds amazing. Do you have a pizza oven?
Yeah, I just got one. I finished building it last week, and I've had some successes and some epic failures. But so far, so good.
I
Regardless,
picked up
I'm coming
Jen.
over.
I literally picked Jen up on the Burlap and Barrel Spice group on Facebook, And we're neighbors, so Marisa, we're gonna go over there and eat some pizza and bagels
Oh, yes,
immediately.
definitely needs to happen.
Okay, so now I'm covering my butt from a legal standpoint. Randy, this recipe was adapted from Carrie's experimental kitchen. Apparently, she experimented with putting Brie on steak, and I applaud her. So let's get cooking, you guys. Everybody ready? We're going to do this
Yes.
all together. Randy, I'm turning the reins over to you.
Okay. All right, I'm taking charge. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is chop the zucchini. And I do love this recipe because it's an all-in-one, because you've got your veggies and your meat together, plus you've added Brie cheese. Kosher it is not, but it is delicious. Okay, so
Kosher it is not.
It is not. Okay, we're going to
Right, how are we
slice the
slicing the
zucchini. First, slice it lengthwise. Okay.
Lengthwise.
And then
you put the
you
flat
want to cut
side
it.
down, right?
Absolutely. So you put the flat side down, and we're going to cut it in like, half moons, about a 1/4 inch thick. And we're looking for a 1.5 cups. I mean, 1 zucchini should be plenty.
Here's
That was
the
plenty
thing
the last time I made
Here's
it.
the thing with measurements, Randy. I think there were also
Yes.
suggestions, and I can't imagine
Yeah.
you could ever over zucchini a recipe. So
I agree.
don't worry, you
And
people.
It's not baking, it's cooking. We don't have to be exact.
Exactly.
And then if,
There's no
and we
science.
No. And then if it's, oh, Madeline, am I going fast enough? Wait, hold on. All right.
Come on, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
I know,
I've already
all right. I know. All right, wait a minute.
So we have something really funny going on here, which is that Dave is in Michigan, and
Oh.
apparently 2 other people have connections to Michigan, right?
Oh, yes, I wanted to tell Dave, I am from Michigan originally, the Detroit suburbs. Where are you, Dave?
I too, Randy, am in the Detroit suburbs, north of Detroit.
Oh, which Coney Island, American or national?
Randy, if you look at me, I don't really have to pick, do I? I love all creeds and
Okay.
hot dogs.
Don't choose. There's no need. Enjoy both.
Shannon,
But
you
it's
have a
quite
Michigan
rivalry,
connection
isn't it?
too.
Yeah, my husband's from Michigan, so my husband's family's from there, and I lived there for a couple years. And yeah, I'll take any coney because we don't get them in San Francisco. So if I see one, that's the first thing that we do.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to bite.
Oh,
need
yes.
a bite,
No,
Madeline.
look it up. It's a big Detroit thing, and everyone thinks conies are New York City, but like Nathan's is garbage. It's all about the Detroit Coney Islands.
All right, the Detroit
I
Coney
digress.
Island.
Okay.
My mind is blown right now.
Yes. I'll send
So
you
once
some
we're
links.
done with our zucchini, what comes next, boss?
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, I'll just tell you the next 3 steps because they're pretty simple. So we're going to slice.
Oh God, I have mushrooms everywhere.
Uh-oh, did they explode?
No, they're just
All right.
escaping.
So,
But it's fine.
so we're going to slice our mushrooms. We're looking for about 1 cup of sliced mushrooms, and these should be on the thinner side, like 1/8 of an inch. And then once we've done that, we're going to mince 2 cloves of garlic and also chop about a tablespoon of fresh rosemary. And then that's
So I
our
just want to say
vegetables that we're
something
gonna
at this
saute.
point.
Yes.
I want to say something
Okay.
at this point. My rosemary is from my garden. For
You're
some
kidding.
bizarre reason, rosemary grows in the Pacific Northwest like a hedge, and it's the joy of my life. But this crappy looking garlic is from my garden. I thought I was pulling up a weed, and it came up, and it was a head of garlic, so I figured I'd use it for your show, Randy.
Looks delicious. I don't judge a book by its cover. I'm sure it's great.
Exactly. I think my garlic, although a little bit pathetic, is going to be delicious. So we're going to chop the garlic. We're going to chop the rosemary. We're going to slice the mushrooms. That's our
Yes.
task. I think it's going to be great. Marisa?
Okay, so we have Catherine in the house, and she is part of our Minneapolis crew from the Jason show.
Really?
And she said, yeah, so sweet. She always loves when you're on Jason. So she
I
said
love
that she tried
Jason.
gluten-free. She said that she tried gluten-free and totally failed at it, which I don't blame her. Oh my gosh, I could not do that. Sounds really hard. I want to share with you guys some really crazy food fads that have been a thing throughout the years. So there was the Twinkie diet, where
The
all you eat
Twinkie diet.
you just eat Twinkies. That's it. So it
I
doesn't
was
sound
on
very
that when I was
healthy.
three, sorry.
There's the
I think I
Sleeping
went on
Beauty
that when I was
diet.
9, Marisa.
That sounds about right. Maybe every 9-year-old's dream. There's the Sleeping Beauty diet where you just sleep 24/7. So
That's my diet.
and Elvis
That sounds
Presley
like deep
apparently
depression.
did this diet.
Yeah. What's the other
God.
one?
Very fun. And then the other one that I found was the cotton ball diet, where people literally eat cotton balls before they eat a meal to fill up their stomach. I would just suggest a tall glass of water. I think that could be very damaging to your insides.
That sounds really dangerous, people. Like,
Yeah,
There-
don't advise this at home, people.
what if
have a
you did them
question.
all together and you were just eating Twinkies and sleeping and putting cotton balls in your mouth?
I have a question. Can we have a cotton candy diet?
A cotton candy diet,
Ooh,
Dave,
that
sounds
would be
so
Why
much
not?
better.
Oh, I'm
That's
in
better
on
than the
that one.
Twinkie diet.
So, Randy, what made you go keto?
Oh, well, funny you ask. I had what we've commonly. Have we all heard the term stubborn belly fat? You know how they talk about that? Well, I had it. And
Never.
It was
I've never
also-
heard of that.
Never heard of it.
My
And, well,
belly fat
mine-
is so agreeable.
Mine was very stubborn, and I did not know that I had developed it for a while. And because I feel like I have reverse body dysmorphia, where like I look in the mirror and I go, "You look great," and then the reality is quite the opposite. So, then what happened was I like was getting dressed and I pulled out a pair of pants I hadn't worn in a while, and I'm like, "Oh, these are tight. The dry cleaners shrunk these."
The dry
Then-
cleaners.
And then, right, so then I pulled out a second pair and I'm like, the dry cleaner shrunk these too. I'm
What are
I'm
the
not going back
odds?
to that dry cleaner. Right, well, it took me about 5 pairs until I finally realized, okay, it can't be the dry cleaner, you have gained weight. So, I mean, I made the realization fairly quickly, and I decided to try keto because I'd heard great things about it, and also you get to eat a lot of delicious things that you're told are bad for you, but in the context of this diet, it's good. So
good.
I tried it, and in a matter of I would say maybe 4 months, I had lost 20 pounds.
Wow. Good for you, Randy.
And then once you start making that progress, you stick with it. And I've been able to sort of maintain. And also during the whole pandemic, it helped me to have a specific diet to follow because, it was one thing you could control and you knew what you were eating and you knew what you were doing. And I like that. So it works for me. I really like it.
That's awesome. My feeling
Yes.
is anything that you treat as your job works. You cannot
Right.
veer off. You must stay true. But if you focus on it and making your job, it will work. So now should we put the things we've just chopped onto the stove?
I think, should we slice the brie and then go to the stove, or should we start sauteing?
Oh,
I
wait,
thought
we're
we
going to
could
slice the brie. I'm totally
We'll
messing
slice
you
the
all
brie.
up. How's
We do the
everybody
garlic
doing,
then.
Shannon?
Wait,
Yeah,
did we
we've
do the
got-
garlic yet?
Do the garlic.
Yes, the
We're doing
garlic and the
rosemary.
should have been done.
Okay, I
garlic,
didn't do those. I was
rosemary.
Zucchini,
waiting.
mushrooms.
Don't wait,
Okay.
Shannon. Just jump in.
Okay, I'm behind.
We were trying to combine forces, but now we're gonna slice the brie. So
Yeah.
I think with the brie, it's all about really thin, right, Randy?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm trying to think, maybe like a 1/4 inch, not too thin, but not too
Yeah.
thick. So how's that for specific?
It's so perfect. It's like Goldilocks. But we're cutting it just into strips. You don't have to
Yes,
you're
just
cutting
strips.
it into strips. And then we're gonna lay it on our steak, and it's just gonna do our Brie thing, which doesn't.
And
really
this
work.
is 4 ounces. 4 ounces. So
which is
I
pretty
had
much
an
half
8
of a wheel. It's half
of a wheel, exactly. Yes.
Dave, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, and I'm following along, and I think that this is a fantastic endeavor for the palate, especially
It really
a person
is.
like me.
There's something about
Dave.
the zucchini, the rosemary, the garlic, the steak, the brie that it's just almost like the perfect food experience in your mouth.
Yes,
Shannon, have you? Oh, look what Shannon's doing. She's doing a fancy garlic technique.
I'm sorry. This,
Oh,
it's
what is it?
I can't help it. Whenever I do garlic, I do it. It was automatics.
It's so cool. She's doing the edge of her knife and going back and forth.
Well,
So
add a
she's
little
doing
salt so it makes it nice and soft.
Ooh.
Oh.
I wish I could go
Oh, is
back
that
in
the
time
sort
and
of-
have done my garlic that way too, but I can't.
Is that the paste technique? Isn't that
She
like
makes
how you
like
make
a
it,
garlic
Yeah,
more of a
so it's
paste?
very pasty. Yeah.
Randy, I
Right.
gotta warn you, Shannon is like a major foodie. She loves
I can
to
tell.
cook, and
I
she's
can tell.
very good at
if
it.
she's making garlic paste, yeah.
All right, she's ahead of
All
us.
right.
Hey, Jen, I hear you had a
Hello.
little bit of trouble this morning in your kitchen.
Oh boy. Yeah. So my dishwasher decided to stop working, and I think I'm Sherlock Holmes fixing appliances. So I unscrewed it from its little cubby where it is, and I pulled it out, and then I put on a headlamp and went underneath and took apart one of the pumps, and then water spilled all over my kitchen. I had turned off the water. This was just extra in the pump. So
Wait, all this happened this morning. I'm so sorry. But I have a great image of you in a headlamp, which I must admit is very impressive.
Well, the best part about the headlamp is my dog likes to chase wherever the light goes. So then when I would look into the dishwasher, under the dishwasher, she'd kind of pounce on top of me and start barking, trying to catch the light.
Not
So,
helping.
It got a little
The
chaotic.
dog is not helping.
Oh, no.
They
She's-
try, but they really never are.
No.
That's so funny. I'm so sorry. So I think we should start sauteing our.
Yeah, I think we should heat up our pans.
all right.
We should drizzle
So we're going
with
to heat
olive
up our
oil.
pans. I'm going to my stove. Randy, your kitchen is really small.
Yes,
as
I
the-
am in New York City. I mean, but listen, I've done everything in here. I've made pizzas. I don't have a pizza oven, but I've done pizzas. We can do it all in here. It's just small.
Nobody who's not from New York will never understand.
Right.
It's like growing up in a boat. I had one kitchen in a New York City apartment, which was 225 square feet, where I could lie on my futon, which puts me in my 20s, and cook because my kitchen was just on the wall and I never had to move. But I did
Right.
some incredible meals there. I really did.
Yeah.
People cook on boats
You
all the time,
adjust.
Randy.
You do
I
what
miss
you
New
can.
York, but I really want
Yes.
those Detroit hot dogs. All right, I'm going over to
Oh,
the
yes.
stove.
Okay, heat up your stove.
I'm turning it on.
Stove it is.
I'm going to go
I used
high
avocado
initially.
oil. Full disclosure, I used avocado oil, not olive oil. Doesn't really matter, but that's what I had handy. Just letting everybody know.
All right, I'm letting it heat a little. And what I generally do is I don't measure. I'm not a measurer. I'm really free form in all of this. It's really hard for me to write my recipes. Luckily, I have this great woman, Paula Swan, who helps me out. Because I have to go back later and go, what did I do? And I have no idea because it's all just instinctive to me. But anyway, I'm heating up my olive oil just a little bit. And I'm going to dump
Right.
the whole shebang in, Randy. I'm being an
Yep, just dump it
maverick.
in, and we're gonna let it saute. And to your, desired doneness, if you like it, with a little more bite to it.
Yeah, I think we might have a little controversy here because I
yeah,
like my
I
zucchini
sensed it.
mushy. Shannon, how do you like your zucchini?
I like it not mushy, so a little al dente.
She likes her zucchini al dente.
I'm with Shannon. I like it al dente, or cooked so there's a little caramelization on it. But just like that soft zucchini is like, I'm not into it.
No, I think it needs a little brown. What about you guys, Jen and Dave? I'm salting and peppering mine, FYI, which means for
Yes,
your information
absolutely.
in
Season it with salt and
internet
pepper.
slang.
I like
Now,
mine
once
to
we
be,
get this in the pan, Madeline, once we get this in the pan, everybody should get their meat ready because we're going to get to
Oh, we're going to
fun
be
part.
pounding our meat. This is the best part
And
of the
beating
whole
it.
thing.
We're also going to beat our meat.
We're beating our meat. And you have a dirty mind, public, because we're just tenderizing a piece of steak.
Yes.
I don't know what you're thinking. So
Yeah, I don't know.
No, they're crazy. I'm going to let mine cook a little, and then I'm going to put a cover on. Because I do this thing that I believe I copywrote or I copyrighted, which is just called I
Right.
Dance with the Flame. I go back and forth with like a high flame and a medium flame and a cover and not a cover. And I find the perfect texture for the zucchini and in this case the mushrooms, garlic, and rosemary. All right, are we meat beating, Randy?
I think it's about time.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Now,
Okay,
and also
so I
everyone
gave
should
you
get...
completely wrong advice, Randy, because
You
this
did.
is a meat tenderizer, and it has
Right.
a flat side, and it has
Yes.
a bumpy side. And I told Randy to use the bumpy side, but apparently for our purposes tonight, we just want to make it thinner. So I was
Yes.
sending Randy up a really bad meat
And
tenderizer.
I want it on the record that I was right. Because I
You were
said,
right.
no, we use the flat side to make it thin. And then I started Googling the flat side is to make it thin, and the bumpy side is to tenderize like a really tough cut of meat.
So I was
that's the
100%
difference, if you didn't know.
wrong. And
I mean, I don't think it would
forever...
have done anything.
Yeah, you know me.
Yes.
I do not like to be wrong, but in
No.
this case, I accepted it.
But now you know.
Oh, Marisa, what's going on in your little room?
We have a question for Randy from A.
Yes.
Mitchells. A. Mitchells is wondering, could you use another meat to substitute instead of flank steak? I don't know if the flank steak, you need it because it needs to be thin to roll, or do you know of a good
Yeah.
substitute?
That's a good question. I mean, I think the flank steak is probably the best because the size of it is good for rolling. I'm trying to think, like, you
You could use
like
chicken. Randy, you could use chicken
All right.
cutlets and pound them, but you'd have to do smaller servings. It wouldn't be like what we're doing is one
Yes,
giant
right.
log of steak and
Right.
brie and zucchini.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
do
you could
like
make it like a
chicken
little appetizer.
rollatines. Yeah.
Yep, you could do a
I
little
mean, you could
rollatini.
maybe look at like hanger steak, but I don't know if that's wide enough or you could get it thin enough. But yeah, I mean,
All right.
chicken's a good idea. Oh,
I think
okay.
you could
Also,
do chicken.
we should, layer it in saran wrap.
Okay, I'm
you
being
don't-
fancy and I'm using parchment paper just because I bought like 7 rolls at Costco and I got to use them.
Okay.
But
All right. So
ready to beat our
everyone
meat?
get ready.
is everybody
gonna
ready?
beat our meat.
I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start beating our meat. Is everybody ready? Jen, you ready?
Yep.
No, wait. Jen's putting on her saran wrap. Wait, Dave. Wait for Jen.
I'm waiting.
She's had a hard day. Her dishwasher exploded. All right,
I
she's
do not
ready.
envy that.
Randy, you ready? Shannon, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. 1,
Ready.
2, 3. Beat your meat.
Beat it. Beat the crap out of it.
And beat it. Just beat it. I forget the words to beat it. Beat it. Just beat it. This is so satisfying. Take
It is
that,
very cathartic.
coronavirus.
Eating my meat raw.
Take that, Jen's dishwasher. Oh my God, this is like therapy, you guys. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop eating my meat. This is really cool. All right, my arm is tired. I see a little fat spot. I got to do a little bit more here on the left bottom quadrant. Oh my God, this is better than yoga. What? Mean?
Better than yogurt.
Okay, right. So now that we've beaten our meat, is everybody meat beaten?
I think I've beaten it.
All right, so it's time to season it. Let's put some salt and pepper.
I don't think I'm ready yet.
Okay, keep going, Shannon. You keep
Yeah,
beating.
I feel like I need to beat for just a few more.
Okay, wait. False alarm. We're going to do a little more beating.
I'm going to go toss my vegetables.
Because the thinner, the better. The thinner, the easier it is to roll. So.
Wow, Randy, I bought this meat tenderizer in your honor. I had been using a hammer, but I stand corrected. There's really nothing like an actual meat beater.
There's no comparison.
No, not even a little bit.
But I wonder what you would use the tenderizing side for, like a cut that you would braise, like something that tough? I don't know. I want to look that up now, too.
I think we should check into that. I would think, something that's a little bit chewy, you would tenderize with the other side.
Right.
I never knew. This
All right,
is like, you live and you learn every day.
Exactly.
Get out of my life, you crazy meat. All right, I'm calling it. I can't beat anymore. I'm going to have like uneven arms. I'm going to have like
I think I'm ready.
this part
You'll
of
have
this
one
arm
really
is gonna
jacked
be like
bicep.
Popeye.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Okay.
So now you want it kind of like a what I'm going to do here, I'm doing a crazy thing. I'm cutting some of mine off because I want it to roll properly.
Yes.
So
you have a good point. Like the more rectangular, the better.
The more rectangular it is. Shannon, how's yours doing?
I think I'm ready.
She's ready. Okay,
might
let's
trim it too.
Dave, are you ready?
I
Ben,
am
are
ready
you
to
ready?
rock.
Randy, you ready? All right, let's
I'm ready to
Yes,
roll.
I'm ready.
We're gonna
Okay,
salt
now,
it
oh
and
wait,
pepper
first
it.
I need to, if we didn't season, let's season with salt and
Let's
pepper. I
season.
missed that. And then
We're
we also
seasoning.
need to get our string ready, our twine.
Oh, I've got 7 pieces of twine.
Okay.
Originally they suggested 5, but I tried the recipe, and I want to
Right.
go for 7.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
use
check my
6, I
zucchini.
thought, but, right. And, yeah.
Look, it's all
Something to
trial
keep
and
in
error,
mind.
Randy.
Exactly.
trial
And something
and
to
error.
keep in mind is that we don't want to, what I've discovered from making this recipe is you don't want to overload the stuffing too much because then when
Correct.
you roll it, it falls out. So, use it sparingly. You want to put a border, leave a border around. And then if we have extra filling, which I'm sure we will, it can be sort of a side dish or a garnish.
It can
and
be a
it's
little
beautiful
side,
vegetable
Randy.
saute as a side.
What's
So-
wrong with that? You don't have to be keto to
Nothing.
like zucchini with rosemary and garlic.
Yeah, I would say don't overstuff.
Don't overstuff. What about you guys? My stuffing needs a little bit more.
What do you mean? Oh, more time?
It just needs
I had
a
to
little
add
bit
some,
more time.
I didn't
You're
add my
supposed to have
garlic
thyme?
and my rosemary, so mine's kind of still
Where's this
going.
rosemary.
Oh,
Everything should
okay.
be in there now,
Well-
people. Get the garlic, get the rosemary. I threw it all in one big blop.
I'm ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I'm ready.
So you're
Well,
ready to
Madeline
go, Randy?
stressed me to be on
Down
top
for a
of everything.
minute.
Now I'm done.
So wait, I want to ask you guys. Like, Randy makes me laugh. What if you think of something that makes you laugh? What is that thing? Shannon, Jen, and Dave. Like something that just makes you giggle every time you think of it.
Oh God.
Shannon?
I don't know. I'm concentrating on prepping. I wasn't thinking. I don't know.
What's the
lot
hardest
to get me to
laugh
laugh.
you've ever had in your life?
What's the what?
Hardest laugh. The thing. Okay, I can tell you mine. When I was in high school, We had to be very quiet because there was a band concert and everybody hated the band concerts because the band was really terrible. And my chair was on a riser and I leaned over to try to like get a better view of the clarinets, and my chair fell off of the riser in the middle of the concert. And to this day, if I think of the embarrassment, I can howl. Jen, do you have anything?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Currently, the thing that makes me laugh the hardest is there's a video of an old dog running in the park, but he's basically running in place. And it is the cutest, funniest,
So
most heartwarming
pure.
thing I've seen in a while.
I love
He
stuff
really,
like that.
he just
Dave,
doesn't, it's like a dachshund. He just doesn't
he
even really
doesn't
move.
even know that he's not moving. See, dogs are always funny. You know, I worked at Letterman, so of course we had stupid pet tricks, and that was where the dogs were producing the segment, so it was always hilarious. Dave, what's the funniest thing that you think about sometimes and just giggle?
Well, there's quite a few things that I actually think about and giggle, but most recently is beating my meat with you and Randy.
Bringing it
Great.
right
We're
home.
creating new memories.
Absolutely.
Madeline, I
love
don't
it.
want to, I know this is shameless self-promotion, but our Michigan connections should
Yes.
know about Bob and Donna,
Yes.
my
so
web
the first
series
time,
about...
yes. Randy had a web series with Sharon Houston, who's a hilarious comedian, and they're a Michigan couple, Dave, and they're traveling around the country, and their name is Bob and Dana. And that was where
That's
I first
Madeline's
sort of
Midwest accent.
That's my Midwest accent. I'm a New Yorker.
That's
I
her
live in
Michigan.
Seattle.
Right.
And Bob and
But-
Dana basically go
so-
all over the country and argue.
Yes, and we just yell at each other, and we hate all the places we go to, like, you know, New York. We go to Los Angeles, and we're like, the Grove is just a mall. We have that. So
It's just a mall.
So yes,
could have a
Bob
show
and Donna
called
on
Dave and Lori,
YouTube
my
for our
wife.
Michigan.
When it comes to the
I
arguing,
still want
but
my
I love her
zucchini
passionately.
here, but yeah. All right, are we ready to spread? Oh wait, Randy, you've already spreaded.
Well,
on.
I was trying to say you pressured me earlier to be on top of everything that I like. Now I'm too far ahead. All
Oh,
right,
you gotta
but-
wait for the people. Hold on.
I
I'm
know,
bringing
but
my-
I didn't
spread?
know we were behind. Or I didn't know.
Okay,
I
that's
was-
okay.
Spreading.
This is
I guess I
Spreading.
had my
Randy's
pan too
spreaded,
high.
I'm spreading.
Okay.
okay. I'm spreading
And I'm
too. I
going-
gotta get.
I'm going lighter than I've done in the past so we don't have spill everywhere. I haven't done the Brie yet.
No, the Brie comes next. So you want to leave about
Right.
an inch along all the edges, if you're following along at home, which I truly hope you are. In an ideal world, I would have cut my zucchini a little thinner. I think I was just so overwhelmed by all the Michigan people and hearing about those
That's
hot
right.
dogs, which I'd never heard about, and I kind of lost control of my bearings. But
Oh, Madeline, your flank steak is very thin. I'm jealous. Mine is
yeah,
not
no,
that.
this is a beautiful butcher that is near me, and it's called Golden Steer. And my flank steak costs almost $100, so it better be
Holy
Oh, dear.
really good.
Yikes.
All
But
right.
I'm gonna follow your lead and not overstuff. So I have these
Right.
pink mitts, and I'm missing one, and it's driving me crazy. But I apparently won't find it till I move out of my house, which I don't know. That's never happening. So
Right.
it's just gone. I've turned off. Okay, so now, Randy, what are we doing? Are we rolling? Is everyone ready
Okay,
to
so
roll?
is everyone, I'm going to put the Brie on. I didn't
Oh, the Brie. I really should not be in charge here. This is your show. I should just shut up.
That's right.
So do we want the Brie? You're putting it that way. Okay, I'm going to put it that way too, which would be
Yeah.
horizontally so that it
Yes.
gets into every piece of the steak is really
I
what
think
you want
that's
to
the way
have
to do it.
happen.
Yes.
I love Brie. I love baked Brie. I love Brie with like pecans and brown sugar cinnamon. I love it with cranberries. So this is just like rolling a cigar, Randy.
Okay. Yes. The rolling is not my. Oh, I see what you're saying. This is not my strong suit. This is where but
It's legal.
I'm gonna just
I'm
go
allowed
for
to
it.
be able. I was always
it
a very
is.
good roller.
All right. Are we rolling? Okay. I'm gonna
Ouch!
get your
I
twine
got burnt.
too.
We're rolling. I see Shannon rolling. Are you ready to roll,
Rolling.
Jen? Dave is rolling. We're
Ready to roll.
rolling, rolling,
Rolling.
rolling. Keep those flank steaks rolling, 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 rolling. Keto.
Hide.
Rawhide. I'm tucking
a
my
good
Brie
roll.
in. As I
Oh
roll.
yeah. Okay.
All right,
think
so this looks
this is a
ridiculously
successful
beautiful.
roll.
Marisa, what's going on?
Well, I just noticed how odd Brie on steak is. I'm kind of in love with it though, but do you guys, I want to prompt the audience, do you guys have anything odd that you just like love to eat?
Like combos, right?
Yeah, like a weird combo that maybe you wouldn't think would go good together, but it's absolutely amazing. Madeline, do you have one?
Yeah, I always put maple syrup on my eggs and on my bacon. For me, breakfast has to be sweet. Does that sound weird?
I don't
Well, I
that's
think
weird.
you
little
can
bit.
also
Not
put maple
too
syrup
bad.
on everything.
I pretty much
Yeah.
put it on everything. Shannon, do you have any weird food combos that you enjoy?
I didn't think I did, but I love bacon and maple syrup and eggs.
Right?
So
Yeah.
and on top of pancakes. I like it all on top of
Oh,
pancakes.
Just pile it all
So I don't think
on.
that's weird.
Randy,
It's
do you have
not.
any weird
Pork-
combos other than
Pork
Brie
goes
and
with
steak?
sweet things.
I
Well,
agree.
I can't really think of a good combo, but on the keto diet, I have been eating things that I would normally have thought were weird. Like I've started eating pork rinds, which I never would have eaten before, and they're quite delicious until you think about what it is exactly.
You can't
but,
really think too hard.
Don't think too much about it.
Dave, what's the weirdest food combination that you enjoy?
Well, if you look at me, I like a lot of weird food combinations, but one of the weirdest that most people think is funny is when I put red hot sauce on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's
That
got this
sounds
wonderful umami. It's so
Yeah,
wonderful.
just
You'll
fucking
never stop
delicious.
eating it.
That sounds
So
so
beautiful.
delicious. Who here puts potato chips in a tuna sandwich? I started doing that
Oh my
in
gosh,
junior
I've
high.
always done that.
Right?
I've
It
always
just
done
is
that. I
the
think I got it from
perfect
my mom.
combo.
I used to do that with salami sandwiches as a kid.
You would put potato chips in.
Potato chips with with salami on a sandwich.
So essentially, you were a keto
I do that, Randy.
child.
Well, no, because I ate the bread, but yes.
Oh, right. Okay, so you guys,
Oh, yes.
I took 7 pieces of string. The recipe calls for 5, but I think it's much easier to cut on the other end. So I've done 7. Now, if you don't have twine like this, cooking twine, first of all, go get it. There's a single to Amazon where they will deliver it to your house in one day. But if you don't have that, you can use toothpicks, skewers. I think you could use a needle and thread. I was thinking you could make like a rope out of tin foil. But I always have twine on hand because I use it whenever I make poultry, and I use it for my turkey at Thanksgiving. And I just think it's just like a really fun kitchen tool that changes the outcome of your finished ingredient. I just knocked out a little zucchini.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn
What
my
was that store you mentioned?
it's called
Something?
Amazon. You
Got
should
it.
go look it
Okay.
up. You should
I'm
Google
going to
it
look into it.
because
I
they will literally bring anything to your house.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, they can expand your carbon footprint in a single like shopping experience. It's
Yes, they
really
can.
incredible. Sometimes at night, I'll just order things, and then later on, like a week later, it's like Christmas, and I totally forget. I'm like, somebody got me the perfect shoes. How did they know? Oh wait, it was me. All right, I'm gonna
Did
turn
you
my
ever
pan
think?
on.
Yeah.
I'm using so
So-
much string because at the end, after we've cooked this, we're going to cut it into slices, and you don't want it to just sort of like fall apart. So my feeling is you can't
Well-
overstring in this process. It's just impossible. So stop yelling.
Well, before we cook it, we're going to cut it into the slices. So
Right.
you
That
can
is what we're going to do.
slice-
But I think we should,
So-
Randy, I think we should heat our pans.
Let's heat the grill, but I do want to show people how we're going to slice it, and you use the string as a guide because you're going to then cut in the middle between the strings, because then that's going to give you, so the string is going to be in the middle of your wheel, so it stays intact when you put it down on your grill.
Randy, I'm going to see
Yes.
on your tombstone, it's going to say, "Here lies Randy Eisenberg. The string was his guide."
Okay, sounds good.
I've taken my grill pan, and you can also just use a frying pan, and I've sprayed it with, and this is in honor of Dave, avocado oil. It's a great
Yes.
It's a great oil for cooking. What is it? A high burning point? I don't know, whatever that.
High smoke
A high
point.
smoke point.
Smoke point. I'm learning so much science. It's
Right.
crazy.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just.
Well,
turn
I
mine on,
drizzled
like-
mine. I
I
drizzled
love
mine with
drizzling is a
avocado
great
oil.
verb.
Oh, I
Drizzling is
drizzled,
like-
and then look, I got my silicone brush, and I'm just.
Oh, yes, you did. Where did you get that?
That Amma something.
That Amazon, right?
Amazon,
We should be doing an ad for
course.
them. We could be selling
know.
all this stuff. And I'm not going to say
They
the
don't-
word I
yeah.
was thinking.
Right.
All right, down. Was everybody's oil heating? I think it's time for us
Okay.
to slice our
So while
slices.
it's heating, we should slice.
All right.
I got to turn my vent on. It might blow the audio out, but otherwise, we're going to have a smoke alarm situation. Okay.
No, we don't want that in the tiny New York City apartment.
No. Okay. So,
I want to add one more piece of string. I see a place where I left. So right now I have like 9 pieces of string, but don't give me crap. I think
no. It's your string,
Randy, what are
your
you doing?
choice. So I'm cutting, you
cut
see,
in
in
between
between
the
the
string,
strings. So
Between
then
the
you
strings.
have
Isn't that a
the
show
wheels, and the wheel, so it stays intact. The string is in the middle, and then look at our stuffing. It looks delicious.
so beautiful.
This is a good batch. This is a good batch.
Oh my God. So you're cutting
okay.
between the strings.
Right.
That's
So the
your
string
guide.
will be in the middle of each disc that you end up with.
Wow, they're like hockey pucks of deliciousness.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave that one. All right, mine look great. I mean, I'm not bragging. Dave, let me see yours.
Well, I am
feel free-
bragging, Madeline. Mine are beautiful,
Oh,
and they're
Dave,
going to
that's
taste even better.
gorgeous. I bet they are. Let me see yours, Jen.
Oh, mine look amazing.
They look beautiful, Shannon.
Wow.
They look good. I feel like I want to chill these first.
Well, you don't
'Cause
have
I-
time, Shannon. This is a
I
live
know.
show.
I know.
And also,
alive, I think I would
will
chill it.
say, I've always been told you want meat room temperature, that if it's too cold,
Correct.
it's not good when it hits the heat in the pan. But I
That
don't
is
know for
so
sure. That's just
totally
what I was
correct.
told.
My
I
Brie is
prescribe to
melted.
that too, Randy.
But I know
Right,
what you
everybody,
mean. It's a
tell me
little
when
bit
you're
mush-
ready to put the brie on the. To put the steak on the pan. We
I
have.
think I'm ready. My
I want to
pan
make
is
sure
hot.
Shannon's
I'm ready.
still working with string. Jen has a thumbs up. Dave, you ready?
Ready to rock.
Dave has a big resounding Fonzie thumbs up. We're party
doing
on,
it?
Garth.
Yeah, Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest. Shannon, are you ready?
I am
We're
ready. I am ready.
All right, so I'm taking my my board of pounded steak with brie, zucchini. Oh my God, that is just
Are we doing it? Can I
thing.
put mine in?
doing. Wait, you're gonna have to say a 1, 2, 3 grill, okay? I just want you to do that because I want you to feel stupid.
Okay.
That's a little mean.
I don't need to
but
say
don't-
that to feel stupid.
No, I feel stupid every day of my life. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3,
Sizzle.
grill. Whoa.
Oh shoot, I lost one. My strings.
Where did it go?
Did it go in? It went on the side. I found it, as opposed
Got
to my
it.
pink oven mitt, which is never coming back. I've lost glasses before, but they always come back.
Well, this one is not really a full wheel, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then
Oh, it sounds so delicious. Should we put a little more seasoning, you guys? Let's put a little more salt and pepper just for yucks and giggles. Because I don't think it's going to hurt.
and
I met Jen on the Burlap and Barrel Spice Forum, and this is their beautiful pepper, the Aesar black pepper. There it is.
I
you
know
know,
mine is a different grinder, but I'm using that as well.
Use the same pepper? What are the odds of that? Burlapandbarrel.com, people. Don't miss out. It's just that, Dave, you would love this stuff. Shannon, you would
Site?
love it. Jen and I both know about it. That's how we met.
Burlap?
Burlap and Barrel.
Like
Dot
Burlap
com.
Burlap.com.
Hit me up tomorrow. I'll hook you up. I have a special account where I get credit for you ordering. But don't tell
Beautiful.
anybody.
I'm in.
Yep. All right, so these just have to cook for
And-
a little bit.
yeah, cooking time is, relative because you can have steak to your desired doneness. I mean, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes aside, or
I would say let's start with 3. I'm going to talk about temperatures in a minute. But while our
Okay.
steak is cooking, I have a really fun assignment for you guys. And this is just curiosity. I don't know what we're going to find, but, I just want everybody to go to the refrigerators and pull out as much cheese as they can find. Ready?
Cheese.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese!
Cheese.
All right, I'm going over here. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I have a lot of cheese. I have a cheese drawer, but I also put like bacon in it, so I'm not pulling it out. But this is what I have. I have mozzarella. I have mozzarella. That's upside down. Now I have mozzarella. I have feta. I have gorgonzola. I have Swiss cheese. I have smoked Gouda. I have a mini Brie. I have a mini Brie. I just figured why not have some Brie on hand. I have shredded Asiago. I think I have one more thing. I have 3 more things. I have more feta, this one with herbs. And then I have the world's largest container of Parmesan. It's almost embarrassing. It's from Costco. And Sam, my husband, and I buy like 10 of them because we like Parmesan and everything. And then last in line, I have cream cheese. Oh, wait. Nope. Does cottage cheese count? I have cottage cheese.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
it
cheese.
counts.
Randy, what do you have?
Well, I can't compete with that, but I do have shredded mozzarella, shredded cheddar, and then these are some good keto items. I have, this is mozzarella wrapped in prosciutto. This is a great keto snack.
Love that.
And then I found these at Trader Joe's. They're wraps. It's like made of cheese. So it's like you have a sandwich and the bread is this big
It's cheese!
slice of cheese.
Shannon, what do you have?
I have goat cheese, blue cheese, some cheddar cheese, and some Parmesan cheese.
All right, Jen.
Okay, I have some Chiave, which I like instead of Parmesan. I have about a billion different kinds of mozzarella right now for pizza science. And then there's a guy at a local farmer's market, and he said nobody had good mozzarella or burrata. And so I got his burrata, and it's amazing. And then I have some habanero mozzarella balls.
Oh my
And then
God, that
this
sounds-
great local cheese called Sawtooth. And it's creamy and delicious.
as I said, I'm coming over. I want to sample the
Yeah.
cheeses.
We're gonna
Dave,
have a
show me
I
what.
think it might be time to flip.
Wait, I just
It
need
might
to
be
hear
time to
Dave's
flip.
cheese.
Okay, but
I have provolone cheese. I have Munster cheese. I have Velveeta cheese, Colby Jack cheese, Swiss
Right, let us
cheese.
flip our steak.
We also have,
No,
I don't know what that is from my wife. This is a pepper cheese, mozzarella cheese. I have cheddar cheese. We have singles, beautiful Parmesan, and of course, to make it feel better, low-fat cottage cheese. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
fat-free cottage cheese.
You don't want to eat the wrong thing. I love how
Right.
much cheese we all have. I really just thought it would be a funny thing. I had no idea that you guys were going to come through. So, well, I think we should flip our steak, and then I know that Marisa has something to say. Is everybody ready to flip?
Flipped already.
It's already, oh, Shannon has flipped. I'm
I
flipping.
flipped already. I got nervous.
You got nervous.
I heard
you
Randy
flipped.
saying something about flipping, so I flipped.
That's okay.
Oh,
Don't
all
you
right.
worry. We're
also
fine.
flipped. We're
Like,
good.
this is all in
Flipping was
good
good.
fun. We're friends. I'm turning my flame up. I feel like I want a little more brown on my steak.
So we have a question
Barista,
for
what's
Randy.
going on?
We have a question coming in from Ada Reed for Randy. Why are you choosing to cut the steak instead of just putting the whole roll on the pan and cooking it that way?
Well, I mean, it was originally. I think it's a way to cook it quicker, and then you also get more caramelization on it because you get it on both sides of the individual
Right.
discs, and I just think it's sort of it's an easier way to work with it. But I'm sure you could do it the other way. You could probably like sear it and then finish it in the oven, you know, as a whole intact piece, and then slice it after the fact. I bet that would work too.
So this is something that I
feel like it just
learned.
cooks evenly that way.
Cooks evenly. You
Right.
get all the slices are the same. You can control it more. But that brown that you see when you saute the steak or sear it
So good.
is called the Maillard effect, and it's basically the protein turning to sugar, and it's what gives steak its delicious flavor. So by slicing it, you manage to have the Maillard effect in every single slice, as opposed to just on the outside. So that would be my answer, even though the question wasn't for me.
I like your answer.
Thank you. All right, so now we're going to start working on doneness. What I would like to know is, how does everybody like their steak? Marisa?
I feel like I go against the crowd here by saying I'm a medium kind of gal, because raw meat kind of just freaks me out.
Well, I'm definitely medium rare, and this is my sexy flip sort of switchblade thermometer that I got at that store, Randy, we were talking about. It's called Amazon. And for medium rare, you want to be at 130. For medium, how Marisa wants it, you want to be at 140. Randy, how do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Medium rare, me too. We're the same, Randy. We're the same.
We are
Shannon,
the same.
Medium rare.
medium rare. Jen,
I prefer my steak to be mooing at me while I eat it.
so she likes
Bleeding
it
and
actually
chewing right through it.
rare, which is
Yeah.
about 120. Dave, what's your desired doneness?
I too go to that store, and my doneness is medium to medium rare, or medium rare to medium. So
I think
as long
we're
as it's
all
good,
in the
it's
same
good.
place. And it also depends on the quality of your meat. I have the $1 million steak from my local butcher, so I wouldn't want to overcook it because I'll lose
Right.
the deliciousness. But if you're using a crappy piece of steak, Marisa,
Yeah, I want to know what the audience thinks. How do they like their steak?
yes,
Let me know in the
audience, how do you like
comments.
your steak? Let Marisa know in the comments on YouTube. I'm going to go start taking my temperature because I want mine to be 160. Here I go. You want to take the temperature in the thickest part of the meat. And right now, I'm only at 130. So we have a minute. But you really don't want to overcook it. I'm testing all of them.
Listen, I don't want to get in trouble, but I just eyeballed it. I took mine off. I think I'm good. We'll find out. But
Oh, my
mine is
God.
looking really well caramelized on both sides, and certainly.
Well, you also have to remember that the steak continues to cook My strings
Exactly.
are all stuck to my grill pan.
Oh no.
Hilarious.
Yes, the steak
I don't
does
think I'll be
continue to cook.
reusing those. I just want a
Uh-oh.
little more color in mine. So I'm going to
Leave
let
a
them
bad
just cook.
review on that website about that string.
On that website, the Amazon place.
Yes.
So Randy, if we're done, we feel we're done, we can plate our steak.
I think so. I mean, yes. It's certainly cooked, cooked well enough at this point.
I am going to wait just a second, which I know is a terrible thing to do in
Okay.
live television
That's
or
okay.
internet videos,
Well-
which is what we're doing. So how cool is this, Randy, that you're
It's
in your tiny
amazing.
kitchen in New York?
I know.
I'm in my medium-sized kitchen in Seattle. Shannon is in San Francisco. Jen is over in Woodinville, where they have a lot of wineries. And Dave is in Detroit. And through the magic of technology, we are cooking together. It's like a party. I love this. I love
amazing.
this. It's really fun. And
really a lot of fun.
when I started seeing your videos, I was like, I want Randy. And
Well, I was thrilled when you messaged me. I'm like, do I want to cook with
yeah,
you?
so
Of
here's
course.
something amazing, Randy. Hold on to your hat. We
Okay.
are supported by this incredible group of technology professionals that are part of a group called Office Hours. There won't be a quiz, but they are helping us tonight, and they are all over the world. So we have Mickey, who does all of our engineering and routing, and he's in Manila in the Philippines. Our control room is in California at Industrial Light and Magic, where Star Wars is made. How cool is that? We've got people, our graphics are done in London. My website was designed in London. Nate, who's directing it, is in Utah. I mean, it's just crazy. And where's Andrew? Andrew's in California as well. But we're doing this actual control room like you would have on a live TV show, and you've experienced that. You work at CBS right now. But everybody is just all over the world. And so what we're doing here is really it's a sense of true community. I will never take this for granted. This is week 6. I have 2 more shows coming up. It will have been an 8-week run, and we've just all grown together. And it's really, really an incredible experience. So I'll thank everybody at the end, but I'll thank you now too, because I owe you my firstborn, but he's graduating college. You don't really want him. All right. I think my steak is probably ready to go.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to take it off. I'm turning it off. Is everybody's steak off except for mine? I'm the dawdler.
I think so.
I'm the problem child.
I have to
Shoot.
say, this batch, I nailed it. I mean,
You
I
nailed
nailed
it.
it. It looks great. I'm excited. I don't know what everyone else
I
thinks,
need
but
scissors.
sometimes.
All my string is stuck together. Hold on.
Oh no.
No, I
mean,
think I
that's
nailed
another
it
thing
too.
to trim.
Just not the
yeah.
string part. The string part, I think I
Right.
might have had too much string.
Yeah, you might want to trim it, if there is too much hanging
They're
over
all
the
tied
trim it
together,
before
Randy.
you-
It's like a necklace
Ah.
of steak.
Right.
Not that that's a bad
Oh,
thing.
Good fiber to eat the string.
Okay.
It's good fiber, especially the
Goes with
string.
the cotton diet.
Yes, right. The cotton balls.
Is string really keto though? I don't think that's on the keto diet.
Yeah, I don't
It
think
is
string
not.
on the keto diet.
It is extremely high in carbs. If you will be knocked right out of ketosis if you start eating kitchen twine.
This is the
Although
byproduct.
it might fit in Maurice's
Yes,
cotton ball diet.
it could be a 2021 update of the cotton ball diet.
Just eat string. I really do like the one where you sleep 24 hours.
Right.
That's just my type of
Is the
diet.
point of that you never eat because you're just
You never
sleeping
eat.
the whole time?
You never
Like,
eat because you're asleep.
It is a good diet because you never
It's
eat.
a good diet. It's a terrible life.
Right. I mean,
But
you'll
it's-
die, but
You'll probably die. Elvis liked that one.
Okay.
which is not surprising to me at all.
No.
All right, I am done with
Anyway.
my plattering, my plating, such as it
And the-
is. I have a big.
And the last step is our parsley garnish for a
Yes.
pop of color.
Okay, so let me tell
correct?
you about the parsley. I think I patented this system, and what I do is I basically take my parsley, and I make a mitt of parsley. I just pull off the leaves. Because I think when you chop parsley on a cutting board, you end up losing so much of the parsley on the cutting board. So I just take the leaves and I roll them together and I make what I call a mitt of parsley. And then I take my scissors. These are just, it's scissors said with a silly accent. I did it in one of my videos and it stuck.
We got it.
And I just cut it like really thin across.
Oh.
And it just makes it so pretty, and you don't have to like
Good
clean up a
technique.
cutting board. And I'm lazy, so
Yeah.
anything less to clean up. Isn't that great? And you can do it with dill, you
Yes.
can do it with cilantro, you can do it with any fresh herb. And I just think it's like a lovely way to finish your plate.
Total innovation.
I know, right? Right. So what I want to do is I want to see everybody's finished products. So I want you to hold them up to the camera, and we're gonna get a group photo.
I plated one.
Randy, hold yours higher.
Higher. I
We're gonna
plated
say,
one. Just,
Shannon, hold yours up. We're gonna say 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, Jen.
Keto.
What's
Look at Jen's. Look at Jen's. Jen's, yours is beautiful. Oh my
What-
God, you're an artist.
So
What
Look
did
at
Jen
Shannon's.
do?
Look at Dave's. Randy, you and I suck. Like
Mine
these
looks
guys.
bad?
No, I'm
Damn
kidding. I'm
it.
kidding. Ours look great.
What
They
does
look
Jen's
great.
look like? Wait, what was going
Look
on?
at Jen.
there?
Show
What
Randy
was-
yours, Jen, again.
But what's
Jen
happening
is
all
an
around
artist.
the
She went to
side?
culinary
So I
school.
cheated a little bit. I just put some more veggies on top. And then
Oh.
because I don't eat mushrooms, I had some red peppers I put in there.
Okay, I
That
know I'm
adds the
seeing
color,
red.
which
and
is
That looks
beautiful.
great, though. And I mean,
So I
yes,
kept those
plating and presentation is
What I
not
want
my
to do, if
strong
you
suit.
cook, I know it's incredible. If you guys cooked along at home, I want you to post a photo of your finished product and tag at Matt in the Kitchen Instagram with the hashtag Matt in the Kitchen Live. What do you think, Marisa? This is like the best round we've ever done. Look at everybody's finished products.
Oh my God, they all look absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Shannon's olive oil around the plate looks absolutely fabulous.
I know. I'm just so impressed. I'm going to just add a little more parsley out of jealousy.
Do we have time to taste?
Look at that. That is just gorgeous, Ava. So should we take a bite?
Yes.
Take a bite.
We should.
Marisa, are you going to take a picture of mine? Marisa's going to take a finished product shot for me, and I'm going to grab a knife and a fork. She has to do it before I eat it.
And you can also pull the string out now
Yes,
before
you
you
could.
slice.
You could. I have so much string in mine. It's almost like it's like a keto string thing. I'm just going to leave it because if I pull on it, Randy, that's going to be the string I tug on that unravels my life.
Right, the whole thing.
Yeah. I want everybody to take
See,
a
look.
bite.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of string. I'll get to that later. We're almost done. I want to taste this with you guys so we can have like a communal, virtual tasting experience of the work we've just done. I'm going to get a little of the brie, some of the parsley. Everybody ready? I'm going to blow.
Madeline, we've already taken bites. It's really good.
Oh
It's
my
delicious.
God. Oh
We
my God,
nailed it.
Randy. That is
Did we
so
nail it or
good.
what?
Oh my
Yum,
God,
diddly
oh my
umptious.
God, oh my God. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. What a great show. Thank you, guys. Oh my God, thank you for watching. I'll see you back here next Saturday night at 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern when Chef Andrew Gruel from Slapfish Seafood Shacks is going to teach us to make lobster grilled cheese with everything sauce. Yum! We'll be posting the ingredients on socials on Wednesday. If you guys want to cook along, and I highly recommend it. Thank you, Randy Eisenberg. Follow him on TikTok at WhaleGay and on Instagram at Randy Eisenberg. You will not be sorry. Thank you, my home chefs Shannon, Jen, and Dave. Big hugs. You guys did great. I want to give a shout out. And thank you, Jim Hankins, for helping Dave with his tech setup. Look how great Dave's setup looked. I have to give a shout out right here to Harrison Pointer,
So is Zach.
my son, who is graduating from college tomorrow. I can't even believe it. And this is him when he was 4 years old and graduated from preschool. My baby is graduating from college. I will be watching online. It's all virtual, which sucks. But congratulations, Harry. I love you so much. I want to give a shout out to Sarah and Kathy Hayes, who guessed 121 for the number of different pancake variations around the world last week. We found 99. Thank you also to Sarah and Kathy and Tim for this beautiful sign that they made me. Tim's company is signassociates.com. Also, thank you to Cody Miles for this amazing cutting board. We're going to be selling them soon on madinthekitchen.com. Send me a message and I'll sign you up. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mad in the Kitchen, and follow me on social media at Mad in the Kitchen. And I will see you next time on Mad in the Kitchen. Thank you, everybody. Group hug.